and spoil their goods. I mean, they're going to be robbing people, going up in their houses, taking whatever you have. Because of the lack of bread. See this? Because of the lack of food. It don't take about 2 hours or less to empty out a store, a grocery store, with all the people rushing it to get whatever they want to get. Because of the lack of food. And for great tribulation, for a lot of hell, a lot of havoc happening in the street. Rape, robbery, pillage, slaughter, robbing people, taking everything you have, stripped down, butt naked. It's going to be a reproachful time. That's why we got to be ready, spiritually. Great tribulation. Look at Matthew 10 and 34. Matthew 10 and 34. Matthew the 10th chapter, the 34th verse. This was Mashiach Yahushua's words. He said, think not, so don't even think that I am come to send peace on earth. Remember, it's a time of war and a time of peace. He said, think not. We don't even think that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. He's coming for war. That's why you got to be ready. I don't know where they get this understanding of Mashiach Yahushua. Isaiah 48 and 22. Isaiah 48 and 22. There is no peace. Repeat, there is no peace, said the Most High, unto the wicked. Gonna be no peace for them. So that's why you don't want to be the wicked. You want to make sure you be the righteous, because the peace gonna be for the righteous. Job 9:24. Ain't gonna be no peace for them. That's why they preparing, as they prepare and doing the things that they're doing, because it's written. And the spirit gonna bear witness with the spirit, whether it's righteous or it's wicked. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not where and who is it? You know. So the wicked man covered the faces of the judges. And the Mashiach Yahushua, we read, coming to judge and do what? Make war. That's why I said, think not. Don't even think that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword. And it's coming down upon the wicked. And they covered up a Mashiach Yahushua's face. Who did this? Esau. Descendants. The Edomites. The so-called Caucasian people. Because they have Caesar Borgia set up today. 2014, set up all the way until today. From 1492, when Leonardo da Vinci painted that picture, until now. It's still, turn on TV and you still see them back there. Look at all the movies, Ten Commandments, whatever movie. Who they have as the Israelites, so-called white people. Who they have as apostles, so-called white people. All the time. It's never us, the true children of Israel, because they put out a lot of money, ask the wicked, to keep us from knowing who we are. And coming back to the laws of the Most High, that we may be blessed. And prepare for the kingdom that's prepared for us already. Proverbs 29 and 2. Proverbs 29 and 2. Oh yeah, this is the highest calling that we can be called upon. Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Ain't gonna be no rejoicing until the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel go into their kingdom. And the Mashiach Yahushua, through the power of the Most High, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, set up a righteous kingdom on this earth. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. That's when we're gonna rejoice. Israel. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. That's why you see all these killings. Because the wicked is bearing rule. Don't doubt about it. You can't tell me that this is not the wicked. Look at Proverbs 28. And look at Proverbs 28 and 4. They that forsake the law praise the wicked. See? Now what are we talking? Oh, we're not under the law. They that forsake the law praise the wicked, because the wicked have these folks out being preachers telling us that we're not under the law. But they that forsake the law of the Most High, the moral law, the civil law, the dietary law, the ceremonial laws, praise the wicked. But such as keep the law contend with them. So how is it that people say, well, I'm going to read the Bible, but we're not going to contend with nobody? If you keep the law, it says you contend with them. That's why we be going after these preachers and all the ones that's following them and telling us we're not under the law. Because evil men understand not judgment. But they that seek the Most High understand all things. Because you will become spiritual by what? The word of the Most High. Learning it, living it, and applying it in your life. Verse 7. Whoso keepeth the law that you're telling you not under is a wise son. But he that is a companion of riotous men shameth his father. And that's what's getting ready to go down. Riotous men are getting ready to go and rob people's houses with the guns, the sword, machetes, swords, knives, whatever they can get their hands on. When bullets went out, they're going to use the machetes. I seen a store they were selling machetes for $3.99. In a case and everything, this big, $3.99. Come on, you can't even buy a pocket knife for that. But here are people walking around against each other, tripping against each other with egos and all that stuff, edging the Most High out. You're thinking you know something, we know in part and prophesy in part. Whoso keepeth the law is a wise son, but he that is a companion of riotous men shameth his father. This verse 9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination. You hear that? If you turn your ear away from hearing the law, even your prayer is abomination. And it's the book of law. So some of you that don't believe in some of the parts of the Bible, your prayer is an abomination. You might be praying to Satan. You don't even realize it, because Most High said, you turn your way from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination. Look at 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. See, we got to cover this because a lot of things that's been done to our people is having them go astray. And we know it because it's part of our families, part of our friends, associates. While we have to be down with the Most High, according to his word. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. But when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travaileth upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So when they say peace and safety, oh, well, it's okay, everything's all right. This died down. What happened? Then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travaileth upon a woman with child. Let's let you know. And you just watch. You watch how it's like a woman in travail, a woman having contractions. These disasters, these things that's happening. Trayvon Martin. Now you got Michael Brown. You have others that have been killed that have not met the medium that the police have killed. Who's going to rouse them up? Who's going to rouse Judah up? the head tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel. Who's going to rouse them up? They're looking to do something to rouse us up. So, if the word had went out, they're killing young people, young brothers, 18 years old. The brother in Cleveland, he had a toy gun. He was killed with a toy gun. He was 12 years old. A baby. He's just starting to go into puberty, a manhood. Playing around with a gun, he's done. That's why I say, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You hear this? These contractions getting closer and closer together, as a woman having contractions when she's getting ready to have a baby. Contractions are far apart initially, then they get closer and closer. You see these disasters gonna happen more and more and more. What you gonna do when it come to your home? See, people don't think about it until it hit home. It already hit home for us, I'm concerned, because it's my people. It's the Most High's children of Israel. But a lot of them don't know. And you that know, what are you doing? What are you thinking about? What you can do to stop this? To get them on the side with the Most High. Following these laws, statutes, commandments, coming back to the word of the Most High, coming back to his law. Because all you that don't want to deal with the law, your prayers are abomination. You want to hear the law. Every word of the Most High is pure. Thus said the Most High. Isaiah 57:21. Isaiah 57:21. Oh, y'all better hear this. Isaiah 57:21. There is no peace, said the Most High, to the wicked. So you got children of Israel, that's the children of the devil too. They're the wicked too, because they following the wicked ways. So I say this, and I'll say it like this. 1 John 3:10. This to Israel. In this the children of Most High are manifest, and the children of the devil. So some of the Israelites are the children of the devil. In this the children of the Most High are manifest, and the children of the devil. Okay? That's why Mashiach Yahushua said this in John 8:44. He said, ye are your father the devil. Ye are your father the devil. Who was he talking to? The Jews. He said, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning. Who was a murderer? Cain. And abode not in the truth. Abode not in the laws of the Most High, which is the truth. Abode not in the Mashiach Yahushua, who we are, Mashiachim. 1 Corinthians 3:23, all day. In every way. And Mashiach is the Most High's. No man cometh to the Father but by him. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. So these particular characteristics let you know the Israelites that are of their father, the devil. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Going back to 1 John 3:10. In this the the children of the Most High are manifest, and the children of the devil. And the children of the devil. Whosoever does not righteousness is not of the Most High. If you don't do righteousness, you're not of the Most High. You're not of the Most High. If you don't want to be righteous, you're not of the Most High. And what's the righteousness? Keeping the law. Neither he that loveth not his brother. If you don't love your brother, you are the children of the devil. And how many don't love their people, don't really love their brothers? Yes, I mean, it's sad because a lot of these groups are cults. Because you can only deal with whoever it is that you among. Because men looking at the people that they're teaching as their own. I'll say again, we are Mashiachim. And not no man's. Understand this. Surely there's order, but until you realize, when you said many gonna come in my name, and they're gonna claim to be a Mashiach Yahushua. Even though they don't say it, they still doing it. That's why he told you this. In Jeremiah, the 17th chapter. The Most High covers all bases. Whether you want to hear or forbear, he covers everything. Because you believe in man. This is what he says in Jeremiah 17:5. Thus said the Most High, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the Mashiach Yahushua. Cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Most High, because you're looking at man, and not what the Most High's word says. It says, in this the children of the Most High are manifested, 1 John 3:10, and the children of the devil. Whosoever does not righteous, whoever don't follow the laws of the Most High is not of the Most High. Because you are the world, and you had enmity with the Most High, you had war with the Most High, and you're the enemy of the Most High because you're not doing what he say do. Point blank, no ands or buts about it. He gonna put your butt to death and throw you in the lake of fire if you don't repent and start following what's right. It's a sacrifice. We gotta make our bodies a living sacrifice. You're not willing to do that, then you're not worthy to be in the kingdom. Because the Mashiach Yahushua was the ultimate sacrifice for Israel. Now he's telling us we got to be a sacrifice for our people. But Israel don't want to sacrifice the time to do what's necessary to make it to the kingdom. That's what this is all about. Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of the Most High. You don't want to follow his laws. You don't want to hear his law. Your prayers are abomination. When you pray, the Most High said that's a filthy, wicked act. Hamashiach Yahushua ain't even going to the Most High for you. Neither he that loveth not his brother. You don't love your brother, then you are the children of the devil. For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another. Not as Cain, who was that murderer, who was of that wicked one. He allowed Satan to come into his mind, in his spirit, and slew his brother Abel. And wherefore slew he him? Because his own works were evil. So you don't want to follow the laws of the Most High, so your works are evil. Ain't gonna be no peace to you. You're gonna keep failing in everything you do because first and foremost, you're not doing what the Most High would have you do. A lot of you been called, but you can't even work to be chosen because you cutting off the Most High by doing evil. Why did Cain slay Abel? Because his works were evil and his brother's righteous. What is he talking about? He's talking about Cain brought fruit, something that he grew from the ground, to the Most High to sacrifice. The Most High said, ain't no remission of sin without shedding blood. He want a blood sacrifice. That's why Abel bought the lamb and took the fat, the part of the animal, of the first, one of the first lambs, and sacrificed it and bought the fat and the parts of the animal that we don't eat, like the kidney, the bladder, you know. The intestines, all the things, got it all like we do before we barbecue, before we have our meat ourselves. Those parts, the priest, and all the way back to Adam, knowing the law, sacrificed to the Most High, the fat thereof. They'll tell you, let me show you that so you'll understand what I'm saying. Go to Genesis, the 4th chapter. And we're going to look at that real quick. Genesis 4, we're going to start at verse 1. And Adam knew Eve, I mean, he had sex with Eve, he had intercourse with Eve, his wife, and she conceived. She got pregnant and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Most High. Cain was born first. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. He grew crops. He was like a farmer. And in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground, an offering unto the Most High. He brought the fruit of the ground, something he had grew out of the ground. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and of the fat thereof. The fat is the part that we sacrifice to the Most High of the animal. And the Most High had respect unto Abel and to his offering. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect, because it was something that grew from the ground. Now you know that they knew about the law of sacrifice. And Cain was very wealthy, and his confidence failed. And the Most High said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou do it well, if you follow the laws of sacrifice, that's what they're doing. That's what you're reading about here. Shall thou not be accepted?